The days of autumn are nearly through, and Hilma has been working diligently to put together a spinning wheel, as many hours have been spent making thread and string, and that wheel has the potential to be a fantastic time-saving tool. And that's what advancement is all about, taking tasks, making them easier to give the user more time. And well, realistically, Hilma has nothing but time. However, making these processes easier means that she can advance faster, and that's important given what's outside this cave, as the world is not sitting still. It seems that Hilma wasn't the only thing that came back here. The plague, the infection, the virus that took the world by storm, it's here too, and it's affecting the dinosaurs. Or perhaps it's always been here in some capacity. Heck, Hilma might not even be in her home reality. It is believed that the pathogen that spreads the issue of walking death came from somewhere else. Answers that Hilma will not find here, but so far she has been answering one very important question. Does she have what it takes to survive? Kia ora, Legionnaires, Rycon here, and welcome back to Cataclysm Innawood. We are here with our well-equipped Hilma Baron on the 26th day of autumn, and we've got to do some harvesting. Yep, I've decided that today is the day for us to do it. And hey, look at that. We got a goose down here, but it's not just any goose. This is now Maple the goose. So, Maple, long may you live. Long may you live. Right, and before we actually go outside, what I want to do is just have a look and see what's been added in since we've played last, as more often than not, there's always something that's popped up. And it looks like it's under veggie here, the first thing that is. Oh, and there's a few things, all nuts, and shelling them. So supposedly we can shell these nuts, sorry, and then smoke them afterwards, causing them to last all the longer. We do need to have something to kind of swing them around, because quite literally that's what we're doing. Either we're putting them in there and we're smashing it with something, or we're just literally slamming it against the anvil. Yeah, interesting. So what do we... Oh, we can't do any of these because we've got acorns. Yeah, so if we have other types of nuts, then that'll work. But right now, we don't have any of them. Walnuts are the only one that we're close to, huh? Okay, right, on to the next stuff. Under armor, we've got stuff for storage and for the torso. Holster suspenders. A pair of leather suspenders with a holster placed near the stomach. Neat. And in torso, we have leather suspenders. Gives a wonderful Western feel. And we can actually make these right now, but I don't think it's going to be a necessary thing for us to have. Oh, and there's more under here as well by the looks of things. Oh, just regular suspenders. I see. Under other, we've got some tools, containers, and parts. We have flint and steel, a fantastic way for us to actually start fires. Something that we won't be able to do for a while though. A chunk of high carbon steel. A clay pot oven. Fire bricks, lumps of clay, and a clay canning pot. We've got two of those right now, they are in use. A makeshift oven of a big clay pot with a lid containing fire bricks to hold heat and a smaller pot to bake in. Cool, I like that. It's got food cooking of 3, and it's got oven cooking. So that might be something new. Haven't had a chance to have a look at any of the updates yet, but oven cooking I have not seen yet, so I imagine we'll see more and more recipes pop up over time. So that might be something that we want to make. We have a large wooden box as a container. A small wooden crate. A small wooden crate? It says it's large, but I guess it's a small crate, but a large wooden box. Sturdy, but still light enough to be moved. And that can contain quite a bit. 324 liters worth of material. I feel like that and some of the other bits and pieces of furniture are things that we will end up making eventually. Lots of other bits and pieces here. I think it was the clay canister that was the first one. Oh, for impact grenades. Oh, okay, interesting. We got a large metal box, just a few other types of boxes. We can actually make toolboxes now as well. Metal boxes and a small metal box down there. In parts, we have sheet metal. Okay, we can make sheet metal now. Or it's a different way of making it than what we had before. But cool, all the same. Right, so let's get on with our day, eh? Oh boy, and it's raining outside. Well, we got our leather cloaks, so I think we should be able to stay warm enough. we're up before the sun. Let's, oh, the oil lamp went off anyway. Well, I guess that's going to happen, huh? Now, unfortunately, the cattails that we replanted, they're not grown yet. They are going to take a little while before they actually grow up. We can see that it's just started to sprout its first roots, but everything else here is good to go. So we've got wild vegetables, we've got canola, we've got bee balm over here, strawberry. I know we've got some wild vegetables and whatnot. So if we jump into our menu here, we can see that we have all of our different plots, and if we hit Shift O, we should be able to go and till them. Too dark, right? Well, scratch that. It's just before dawn at the moment, so I'll go do a little bit more work downstairs first. Well, the sun's up, but unfortunately it is still raining. Let's chuck on that cloak of ours and we'll do a bit of work. Man, we've got turkeys close, don't we? That's tempting. But for now, farm plots, and we are going to go and harvest everything that's here. Oh no. Are we? Oh, okay. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I thought we were digging up the cattails as well, but we're not. It's going to take us a while to get all this done, but that's a pretty big harvest. Okay, so I don't think these were quite done. No, doesn't look like it. It's garlic. It's matured. It'll be ready to harvest before too long. So obviously we got a lot of stuff here. We got withered plants out of this as well, which could be potentially good for us. We can use withered plants for a number of things. The bee balm we're going to bring in, great for colds and flus. The canola can be turned into canola oil, and the wild vegetables are great for just, dehydrating. But what's important about them right now is that with these, we'll be able to, one, dehydrate them, but then we'll also be able to use them to make seasoned salt, which is the only thing that we can make right now that could potentially get our food handling skill higher. And that's been dropping back down. It's down to 34% at the moment. But yeah, we're kind of stuck on that at the moment. I think if we can get to food handling 5, we might be able to start making pemmican, which that would be fantastic. So lots of fresh strawberries here. And you know what? We're actually going to go and eat some of those fresh strawberries like right away, because it's been a while since we've had fresh food. So that's just going to be delicious, the absolute best. I'm going to haul all of this stuff together. We'll get all the seeds as well. We'll probably replant pretty quickly, but I don't know when that'll actually be able to grow. I'm pretty sure we re-tilled the soil as well, so we should be able to plant those seeds relatively quick, I think. Let's have a look and see what we've got here in terms of numbers. I mean, I'm happy with this. This is really nice. Next up, we want to see how much charcoal. We've got 1,500 charges in there, which is pretty freaking good. We'll go put the strawberries in and the wild vegetables. We can nearly get all of them in there. So we'll get that locked and loaded. And then we'll do the same thing on the second here, just the rest of those wild vegetables. And yeah, we are going to need some charcoal here, aren't we? We'll go ahead and just pick up the whole thing. Over here, we're going to go and reload it with, let's just say 200 charges. I feel like that should probably be enough. And this one, I think we're going to have to put in the other 500, just like so. Right, moving it to the side there. Let's see if we can get this fired. Light up. Yes, fantastic. And this one here, we'll be doing the same thing. Light it up. Excellent. Okay, so we'll just go and drag that stuff away from the smoke. Put the rest of our charcoal back in the tent. And so everything else that we have there is the bee balm and the seeds. We could plant them right away. Kind of tempted to do that, really. Yeah, you know what? Let's see how long that would take us. Oh, of course, it's too cold for us to actually plant anything right now. That makes sense. That makes perfect sense. So we'll just keep the seeds separate for the time being. We could actually just leave them up here in the tent. I feel like that's probably a good spot to keep them. The stems, I don't know how long they're going to keep for, but yeah, we'll just do that for now. Except for the canola seeds. We'll bring those down with us because they're what we actually use to make canola oil. So I'm happy that we managed to get a little bit of a harvest in there, but unfortunately those withered plants aren't going to help us when it comes to actually making those strings right now. So next step for us would be to go and get more plant fiber from the cattails that are along the river, or alternatively, what we could try and do is get another hunt in. And what that would allow us to get is sinew. Sinew is another thing that we can use instead of plant fiber. So that is definitely an option for us as well. I'm not sure which is going to be safer. What we might want to do is just head in the direction of one of the swamps. And if we are able to encounter creatures along the way, then maybe we will fight them. We are lightly wary at the moment, which is totally doable. We can work with that. So we want to make sure that we have our pike and that we have maybe just some basic butchering tools. because, yeah, if we can make just a hide bag for Ryan, I'd be pretty stoked with that. Okay, I'm gonna get prepared. All right, I'm pretty happy with this. We aren't actually all that encumbered, which, that's really cool. Yeah, because we don't have anything too big that we're carrying on the loop of rope. Actually, we're carrying nothing on there at the moment, so that'll work out in our favor, I think. So let's go grab Ryan, and we are going to get a riding. Now we need to pick ourselves a direction, and I'm kind of feeling the south, really. Heading down this way, kind of towards the horrible carnivore swamp. Yeah, I'm hoping that we'll find something before we actually get there, because that place is a freaking nightmare. It's just no good for no one. Part of me wanted to bring along the rocks and the sling, but I kind of want to try the pike out at the same time. I don't know whether or not it's going to work well from the back of Ryan. Also, I know that Lyle recently made a change to the Dynamod so that some creatures, I think Ryan included, would appear like mounted. Although I don't think I've got that working yet at this stage, but that's something that I'm going to have a look at. For now though, we are just going to head south and hope that we can come across something worthwhile. The weather's changed and it's just cloudy now, so we'll take off our cloak for now so that we're not over encumbered. Well, I mean, we weren't really that encumbered before. It does mean that our arms will be a little bit colder. I'll keep my eye on that for now. Oh, there's another Ryan. There's another Ryan. Ooh. There is also, what else do we have up here? What are the hatchlings? I see. Okay, well, we might be able to do something about that. Well, no, it's just a hatchling. We didn't get much. We only got scraps from the other one. I would not feel great about taking down another Ryan. Yeah, anything but. Ooh, diplosaurus. Okay. Yeah. It's practically immobile. However, I imagine it's probably got decent range. But then again, so do we. Like, we can attack multiple squares out. I reckon we're going to try and take this thing down. It's a big hunt for sure, but I reckon we're going to give it a go. So we are going to strike out towards it. I don't know if that's... I think it's honestly the square beneath. Okay, it's closer now. All right, let's strike. Okay, we pierce its side with our pike. It's tracking. It's badly bleeding. Oh boy. Oh boy. Right, so we swing at it again. We managed to hit it. The diplosaurus swings its massive tail at Ryan. Ryan's right arm. We fall off our mount. So Ryan is sent flying. Actually sent flying. And Ryan's quite hurt. Okay, and we are on the ground now. So let's get back up. We struggle to stand. We're still struggling to stand. We are not getting back up, are we? Okay, we finally get back up. Right, this thing is very slow. So we want to try and use that to our advantage as much as possible. But we also know that it can swing real fast at us. So I kind of want to try... Ryan, I just want you to be safe. He's going to run in, isn't he? He is. Damn it. Okay, all right. I think we just need to try and make this as quick as possible. Otherwise, Ryan is going to be in big trouble. We don't want to be too close because it makes it more difficult for us to hit. And we also do not want to accidentally hit Ryan in this melee. Okay. It's going good so far. It's trying to flee. Let's keep on swinging. Another good strike with the pike. Okay, let's run up another square here. And there we go. Done. But Ryan did get hurt in that. I mean, he got thrown back really far. My buddy, my pal, you're a freaking superstar. So, we aren't actually that far from home, so we can probably just take our friend here. We should... Oh, we can't actually even fit the pike. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to make this slow then, aren't we? Yeah, okay. Wield the pike. We can't wield the corpse. No siree. What is that to our side? Shrubbery. I didn't mark what it was, but it's just ferns by the looks of things. Oh, there's lots of Ryans around here. Oh no, these are Taurosauruses. And Taurosauruses we've taken down before. Okay, well, we've got other options for that. Taurosaurus spotted, stop moving. No, we're not going to worry about that. What we could try and do here is just do a field dressing. We would have to still try and skin this diplosaurus, make a hide bag, and then try and fit bits of it onto Ryan. Honestly, I think we're just gonna have to spend the time here. It is going to be painful for sure, dragging it back like this. But I don't see any other real choice right now. And yet again, the way that I see this working in my head is that we've attached it to the back of Ryan with our ropes, and he's pulling it / pushing it. You know, we're making it work. And hey, we've actually made it back. Fantastic. So I'm going to go and get Ryan roped up first of all. And something else, we probably should have tried to make a better butchering tool, you know? I mean, our knife isn't too bad at the moment, but we can definitely make better things. It's worth considering for the future. Okay, so it's taken us a while to get this one back, but it hasn't taken us too long. Right, we're going to get our fiber mat and put it down just to the side of here. Boom, done. Just like that. And you, Pike, we'll put you over there for now. Okay, we are going to need light, so let's put on that lamp there. And yeah, we're going to get to work on this thing. So first of all, we are going to skin it. We could bleed it as well to get the blood just for drinking. We're definitely going to turn these stomachs into sealed stomachs just because I want to have more liquid storage in general. We don't have enough. So yeah, all right, let's start off with skinning. Okay, fantastic. We got some raw hides from that. And how many exactly? Yes. Yeah, we got a fair few, didn't we? We did. Okay, neat. I'm definitely going to turn at least, one lot of those into a rawhide bag immediately for Ryan. Oh, and we don't have to worry about the corpse coming back to life now because we've skinned it. I think that's enough at this stage to stop it from reanimating. So if I pop back over here and just have a look at hide bag, yeah, so it's just 6 raw hides for us to make this thing. It is smelly, it isn't nice, but it's a little bit of extra storage that we don't have otherwise. We'll go and wield that thing, and I'm just going to go and attach this to Ryan. All right, my lad, let's attach a bag to you. We're going to attach that hide bag. Done. It'd be great if we could attach multiple, but just for now, it's better to have some storage on them than nothing at all. So next up, do we want to try and field dress you before doing a full butchery? I wonder if that will help get the time down for the full butchery. What might be worth having a look at is if there is anything that we can unload at this stage that we don't need to have stuff in. Like, for example, this lamp oil, there's just 8 of it at the moment. So if we just go reload on this and we take it from that, we've now got a sealed stomach that we can actually put blood into. Oh wow, I just found a new menu as well by accident. Shift N. It's a medical tab. We can apply items throughout. Okay, and we have our feet that can get damaged now, and our hands. Okay, and we can see grip strength, swimming, gun aim speed modifier. This is information that I've never seen before, so that's really cool. I'm also noticing now that our dexterity, intelligence, and perception are all 10, which is super great. Our strength up at 8 as well. It's nice to see us improving. That's really cool. We can see, reaction time from the head. Night vision is okay at the moment. Reaction. This is really cool. I like that. Okay. Anyway, back to butchery. Right, so do we want to just try and bleed this thing or field dress it first? I'm relatively sure that we would get that from doing a field dressing. At the same time, we also know that we get it from full butchery as well. So I think we'll just try full butchery at this stage, get what we get, and hope that there's going to be some decent sinew that we get from this one. And done. Okay. All right, fantastic. So we harvested the animal blood, which means that we probably put it straight into the sealed stomach. That's great to see. And we've got a whole heap of other resources there as well. Now, sinew. How much sinew did we get? A healthy amount of sinew. I like to see that. Okay, all right. So first of all, we'll deal with our own hunger. And you know what? We'll just do, I was going to say we would do just some regular cooked meat, but we might not have the charges necessary to do it. So I know it's been a while. I reckon we get the fire going. Yeah, so you, my friend, we need to attach a bag to you. Not a bag, sorry, attach a leash. use that rope and we are going to tie you up there. Do not go into the bloody fire. Put a log in there. I'm just going to shift the rest of these logs down here just so that we don't keep it going. Starting a fire. There we are. Lovely. Toasty. Ooh, you know what? We could do some fried meat, couldn't we? Yeah, let's do 6 things of fried meat. We'll do the chunks. Actually, you know what? We'll do the scraps instead. And the sun is actually set at the stage. We'll have that nice fried meat there, have some clean water to wash it all down. As for this refuse, we'll just quickly chuck that into the fire. We've got 600 chunks of meat, so I would love to see that smoked. So I'm going to go and take that upstairs. I'll be back. Well, it looks like the smokers are actually still going up here at the moment, so we're not going to be able to get that charged. Well, we can get this one charged at least. We'll put a whole heap of meat into that. 80 chunks. Yeah, getting through 600 probably ain't going to happen, is it? Just going to put 800 in there for the time being, and then just see if we can light it up as is. We can. Excellent. So we've got some stuff on the go there. As for how long the others are going to take, well, we're just going to have to wait until the morning. We've got 22 hours on the chunks of meat, so as long as we can start getting some of that smoking, I'll be happy. As for our friend here, let's go ahead and untie you, and we will take that leash back from you. Chuck that back on. Okay, let's have a nice warm sleep tonight because, hey, we got a fire going. Okay, it's too bright to sleep. We wake up, and some of the stuff will already be kind of on its way out. We'll have our fried meat that we made earlier. We are definitely going to try and make some more of that just from the scraps today, but I would love to head upstairs and have a look and see if we can deal with some of the dehydrating stuff. Well, the meat is still on the go. We're going to go and remove our food from here. Excellent. That's the wild vegetables and the strawberries. As for the other chunks of meat, let's get them put on in, and I'll see if there's enough charcoal in them at the moment. No, we need a little bit more on that one. This one is fine, so we'll light that one up. We'll the charcoal that's on the ground here, and okay. Yeah, we'll put the whole lot in there and get that fired. Okay, thankfully not spluttering too much from that. Oh, just a little. And we'll get all that dehydrated food downstairs. Right, now obviously we do have those hides. I'd love to see if we could process them before they go off. So 5 minutes and 10 seconds. The most efficient way to do this as well is going to be using the salt that we have. So we should be able to just, work at this and spend probably most of our day just slowly but surely sorting out these hides. Okay, well, it was that whole time and the sun still hasn't risen, so it looks like we got up pretty early, so I guess it wasn't too bright to sleep. Maybe the fire was just too bright. We're going to make some more fried meat while we're here. We'll go ahead and just cook all of that for now, 1 hour and 3 minutes. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, just time for more rawhide. Hey, the sun is up now. Good. Put the rest of this hide down, keep on eating our fried meat and drinking our nice clean water. And yeah, we're pretty much going to be doing this for the rest of the day, so I will see you once we've got all of that done. Not before I check on the meat though, of course. I haven't forgotten about that, don't you worry. So that's smoked meat. Great. We don't want to worry about dehydrating until after. Oh, and the smoked meat is frozen. That is nice. Okay, this cold meat will take longer to go off as well. 22 hours, that's pretty good. Well, we can get the first rack lit. Done. So we need 700 charcoal to be able to get this going. I'll head downstairs and see what we got. Okay, all the racks are lit. Obviously we do have our one downstairs as well, but I don't want to be lighting that up while we're, working down there. So, back to the craft, I say. So we can only do 11 at this stage. Reason being, we don't have enough salt. We can get more salt easily from the salt water though. Or at the very least, we can start getting some by using the rock salt that we have. We just need a fire. And you know what? For now, rather than going with charcoal, we will just go for a straight up regular fire. You know what that means? Gotta keep you safe. Honestly, we'll probably just keep that loop on you for the time being. There we are. We can get a lot more salt with that. Oh boy. You know what? Let's just do the 4 units, yeah? Or rather, we get a little bit of time saving after that, so sure. 600 salt should be enough. Yep. Back to it, and I think that's all of the rawhide done. Brilliant. Okay, the sun is set. Not a single hide was wasted in all of that, so obviously we still need to turn them into tanning hides, but that's something that we don't have to rush on. Honestly, before we go to sleep, I wouldn't mind making a whole heap of lard. There is so much lard that we could make here. It's just so unhealthy. It's so unhealthy. And we already have tallow that's still processing. Oh, I'm just realizing now we didn't actually get a stomach. Looking at all of this here. Yeah, that is unfortunate. And I don't think any of the blood was kept in the sealed stomach there as well. So bizarre, strange. Okay. Well, regardless, we are sleepy, we are tired. We will release you for now, Maple, so that you can wander around. Just don't go into the fire, of course. Let's have that rest of ours. All right, good morning, good morning. And as we can see, yeah, the offal has gone off. And our fried meat as well. So disappointing. Okay, well, I guess we'll be fueling the fire, won't we? Okay, we've managed to get all of the chunks of meat into the smoking racks at the moment. We can get the top one fired. It's going to be a question of whether or not, yeah, we need 500 for here and 218 for down here. Well, we've got 390 charcoal at the moment. We might be able to just take some of the charcoal out of here. Yeah, not quite enough. There we go. We just put a little bit less in there for now. And if we can get some more charcoal going, then that'll be great. And you know what? We probably will. I'm just going to get a few logs from downstairs, get them on the go. But the main goal, of course, with all of this was to get some sinew. So we'll be weaving that into some long strings once we have some more light. Oh, I completely forgot. There was already charcoal in there. Okay, 2300. We're fine. Well, I was excited, at least for a little while there. But a long string takes 300 sinew. We've got 200 from all of that. So while it was great in that it's been able to give us some things so far in terms of extra food and whatnot, the amount of sinew that we got is not enough for the long strings. And right now, we are not that far away. We just need 3 more long strings. So regardless, that's going to mean that we need to have either 900 sinew or 900 plant fiber. 900 plant fiber is a lot easier to get than the sinew. However, we're close to being able to get at least 1 string from sinew, so we'd only need 600 plant fiber from the cattails. If we get 1 more big kill in, or even just a relatively sized kill, we'd be looking pretty good. Honestly, with it being so dark right now, I think it might be worth us going out and just trying to see if we can get that plant fiber. So Ryan, how we look, we still don't look that great, buddy. But we're going to go and mount up. I don't know whether or not we're going to bring... We should still have the pike, shouldn't we? Yep, we'll have that pike. I'll even bring the fiber mat along as well. I'll grab some of the smoked meat from outside. And yeah, we're going to go visit a swamp. Well, unfortunately, it's a rather... dark night. Makes seeing very difficult. I mean, the same thing for other creatures, but they can also hear and smell better than us. So this is a potentially dangerous outing. Yeah. I honestly cannot remember how bad it was over here. It's a lot further than the swamp. I reckon we might be able to get lucky with here, just kind of ducking in and, you know, getting out with what we need. Yeah. We're going to make a move. Okay. That's a thing. We have an aggressive moose here. It is much faster than us. Yeah, even if we try and run on Ryan now, I think we're going to have a hard time. I honestly think the best thing that we could do is probably try and strike it. Okay, we impaled it. We impaled it for 31 damage. That is good. It is badly bleeding. But even so, yeah, we're in trouble. We are in big trouble. Oh, we ran it through for a critical. Okay, we just messed this moose up. It is nearly dead. Heavy arterial bleeding. We just need to strike again. Okay, we've got this. Our armor is holding. This moose is just bashing into us. Oh, wow. Okay, this pike does not mess around. But that does potentially change things for us. Because, yeah, we were nearly at the swamp, but we've now just killed a moose. Man, this has been an unexpected day, to say the least. in terms of everything that's happened. We were just auto-moving along, and yep, Moose was right there. Ryan didn't get hurt at all. It was just kind of bashing us up on Ryan there. Yeah. The damage that we did to it, though, was much greater than what it was able to do to us. So we are lucky. We are lucky with that. Right, so we need to kind of be quick here. We're going to take this fiber mat, we'll roll it out, grab this corpse, drag it over. Ryan, I don't want you to go too far, so I'm just going to tie you to that spot. Yeah, I think we're going to have to try and see if we can just do a quartering of this corpse. We might be able to get the pelts as well if we're lucky. We'll start off with a skinning, but we are going to have to use our lamp though. Okay. It's a little frightening, I'll be honest. Okay, right, we managed to get the pelts. 49 pelts. And see, here's the thing. When we first killed that moose, I didn't either see the recipes for it or I didn't have access to them back then. But of course, the moose would have pelts rather than hides. That's a lot of warmth. Okay, the next thing that we'd want to try and do is quarter the corpse because it's just going to make it easier for transporting. So, we do need to field dress it first. All right, let's do it. Good, and that actually gives us the sinew. So, I feel like that's a good start. We'll quarter this thing, 2 minutes for us to do it. Okay, it's quartered. So, I want to try and see what we are actually going to be able to fit on Ryan here. We'll start off by grabbing the sinew. Unfortunately, only 16, but we might be able to get more sinew just from butchering these other pieces once we actually get back to base. Oh man, yeah, all of these parts are too big to fit in the hide bag. Thing is, I guess we could make one for ourselves as well. We can make that in the dark. Okay. All right, that gives us one to use as well, which would weigh us down a lot, but hey, we'll see if we can get it to work for us. Okay, so I can't fit the hides in Ryan's hide bag, but what we might be able to do is make another hide bag and put that in his hide bag. Possibly. We also unlocked something else under materials, I think. Oh, a fibercloth sheet. Yeah, and another one over here. Right, sure. But yeah, 40 seconds to make another hide bag. Yeah, we'll use the stuff that is nearby. And let's see. Because we can't put another bag on him, unfortunately. But can we put a hide bag in the hide bag? Yes, we can. Okay, alright, so that might be the best way to transport them because then we can take them apart afterwards. Okay, we managed to get all of those bags onto Ryan. We still have 14 fresh pelts just in our hand at the moment. The question is still, like, what are we actually going to do with these carcasses? Ah, boy. Well, it's not what we were looking for. We weren't looking for pelts, but we got pelts, which are super, super crucial for us to have. I want to see if we can maybe make a few more bags out of these pelts that I have in my hands at the moment. Let's see. I mean, yeah, we use the ones that are just here. They just don't take up as much space. Okay, so let's see. 3 hide bags. Okay, and we can carry those bags as well. We've got 1 pelt, which we can just put into the bags. Excellent. And then as for these pieces, how heavy are they? Oh wow, it's very heavy. That's 200 kgs for just a quarter. Hang on, that's all of them, right? But just one, still a problem. So here's the thing: even if we had a travois, we wouldn't be able to carry that back on a travois because I think the weight limit on that is like 70. So yeah, a moose is just ridiculous. Yeah. Hey, we do have a loop of rope. We do have a tree that's nearby. We might be able to try and do a full butchery here to try and get some of the sinew out of it. Honestly, I think it's maybe worth a shot. Actually, I think it's a different type of rope that we need for that, so I don't think it would let us do it. But then again, I mean, maybe. Right, 2 of more, and wood sawing. Sure. If we were to just do a quick butchery, we'll do it on one of the quarters here and just see what we end up getting out of it. Okay, we did actually get some sinew, so that's not too bad, right? It's not a lot of sinew. It's not a lot. Oh, the oil lamp keeps on going out. Ah, damn. Okay, well, before we take any more damage from the cold or anything else like that, I think we just need to get back with what we've got. Got a large stomach here as well that we can pick up. Oh, here's an issue. The hide bag, when we wear it, we're we're carrying it in our hand, which makes perfect sense. I wonder if we could unequip it and try and see if we could just put it in our backpack. It's asking for a lot. Oh, I just realized that our hide bag wasn't actually carrying anything at all. I'll see if I can put another one in here. Yep, no problem. What about the others then? Okay, we can fit all of them into that hide bag. Meaning, of course, that we can wield our damn pike and that we can get out of here. We got the fiber mat, right? Yep, we got everything. Oh boy. We could continue on. We could try and get that fiber. I mean, we're hurt. That's the issue here. It's a risk. The moose is dead though, and that's a moose that I've seen around here before. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna mark the corpse here, just because we might be able to come back and gather some things from it, especially with it being so cold, the carcass might freeze. Yeah, we've already got a lot from it though. I am pretty happy about that. I think we'll try get a little bit closer to here. The second that we see something though, that's amiss, we're getting out of there. Oh boy. Okay. Well, we just arrived and we've already found a friend. An uncanny shadow envelops this creature. This is a shady Deinonychus, a velociraptor. Or at least what we know to be a velociraptor. We're just gonna have to strike at this thing. And for 30 damage, that's pretty freaking good. It's nearly dead. We strike again. Okay. We are well and truly a dino night now. 1 down, billions to go. Ryan, thank you. You're keeping us up high. We're going to smash that corpse to pieces. And we're going to cautiously approach because there could be any number of them out here. And we can already hear, oh boy, that's a skeletal Deinonychus and I can't even see it. Yeah, it's behind here. Monstrous columns of dense bones lifting sharp pointed teeth. We're just gonna have to strike down at it. And it was a good strike. We whack it for 12 damage. It leaps. It's nearly dead, so it might have been in a fight beforehand. Okay. These things aren't made that tough. I think it's probably worth us jumping off of Ryan for now though. We have cattails within sight. We want to try and make this as quick as possible. And there's another one right beside us. Okay, it's a shady. So what I'm going to try and do is run. Let's see. It is slower than us when we run, but it can jump. Okay, like that. And it can just... Oh, it disappears, of course, because it's a shady Deinonychus. Let's strike it again. Okay, strike it again. All right, that's not so great. Oh boy. Yep, it's grabbed a hold of us. But we managed to kill it. Okay, okay. This is dangerous. This is incredibly dangerous and incredibly stupid. Well, I just want to make this as fast as possible. Yup, heard shuffling, stop harvesting, yes. Okay, there's something to our south. Okay, we might be able to do this without getting detected. Let's try. Keep on going. No, don't stop. It's another oh, come on. Nothronchitis. Okay. That is... okay, let's start running. It is slower than us, so I gotta hope that we can strike at it a few times. From that position, we can. Okay. It's heavily bleeding. We're 1 square away. We strike again. And again, and it strikes us. Out the darkness, it slashes at our head. We've been grabbed. We move back again. We strike again. We managed to stun it, supposedly, but our head is bleeding badly right now. We killed it. We killed it. It is big. Stop smashing, no. Okay, we're gonna have to put down this pike. We need to start to put pressure on our wound. Okay, that's helped with our health care, but our head is still bleeding. Blood flows from our head. We do not have anything that we can put on that right now. The pelt, nothing. We should have had bandages. This was a bad call. At least this started to slow. We keep on putting pressure on the wound. Okay, the bleeding has stopped. Let's pick up our pike. I gotta hope that's the worst around here. We just killed a massive, well, not massive, but a large dinosaur. Oh, come on. Okay, we managed to grab some. Let's stick at it. We'll grab as many as we can. Right, we're still good for now. We're not over-encumbered yet, but that's going to happen sooner rather than later, I imagine. Let's try. Okay, all right. So I'm going to drop the rhizomes. I know that we can get fiber from rhizomes, but the stalks, we're going to get more from them. And we'll just go and eat some of this smoked meat if we can. I think that's Ryan. Okay. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. I should have stayed close to him. Okay. I'm going to go and start to lead you because I want to have you close at hand because he can get attacked by creatures around here as well. And we do not want that. We'll have that last smoked meat. Okay. All right. I'll grab what stalks we can. We'll see if we can get a little bit more. And then we are getting the hell out of here. I think we're pretty close to maxed out right now. Yep, that's it. That's all that we can take. Okay, and it's not much, but it's something. And we got more than I expected we would here. And we survived a lot more than I thought we would as well. Okay, we are going to mount back up on Ryan, and we are going to head home. Avoiding sounds where we hear them, like the plague. Okay, we're being stalked by a giant rattlesnake right now, but it's having trouble following us. I think we'll lose it without too much trouble. Yup, that's a chance for more sinew, but right now I just want to get back home. Diplosaurus, hello. Diplosaurus, probably. We're back out in the open field. It's a short trip back now. And we're back in one piece. Through the smoke, or around the smoke we'll go. Oh boy, we're chilly, we are sore, but we made it back, Ryan. Okay, so we've got 8 hide bags there off of Ryan. He still has his one. Let's just make sure that you stay tied up there, buddy. Let's just go sit by the fire, eh? Ah, it's good to be back. It is good to be back. Right, so let's have a look at these hide bags. Okay, so we are going to get raw pelts back from them. That's great. So we'll go ahead and disable all 8. Oh, I think we might have managed to make it through just one of them, as of course the fire has gone out. Turn that back on for a second there. Oh, we got 6. Yeah, no, we got the pelts. We got the pelts. Okay, good. Good. You know what? It doesn't take that long to cure them, so let's get them cured. There we go. Okay, we'll put them to the side. Ah, what a time. What a time. But hey, we managed to make it back in one piece. The question is, how much fiber did we get from that trip? We got 140, which isn't even half of what we need to be able to make one string. We're still a ways off. We are still a ways off from being able to make all of the strings that we need. We're just under 100 off from being able to make another from plant fiber, and only 35 sinew off from being able to make it from sinew. So that's at least 2. We'd need 1 more after that. It's an ordeal. It sure is. All to get a spinning wheel. Oh, the sun has risen. Yeah, we didn't sleep last night. No, we did not. We were out gallivanting around. But hey, we got pelts out of it. A lot of pelts. And we faced off against some zombies. And we won. Not just regular zombies, zombie dinosaurs. Hilma held her own, but we were also lucky in how those encounters went. They can go wrong fast. Dinosaurs have the piercing capability that regular zombies just do not have. We'll count our blessings. Hilma, we continue to survive for now. It might have seemed like we were all over the place this episode, but sometimes that's just how it's gonna happen. Nevertheless, I'm proud of how Hilma held. And Legion watches. If you enjoyed this episode, please consider leaving a comment or a like to let me know if you enjoyed the show. For now, I have been Rycon. You have all been awesome. And until next time, stay tuned.